My desk in action. Isn't it pretty? So, remember those old lights I bought? Well, I suppose you do because you've just watched it. But yeah, I've cable tied them. There's nothing you can't do with cable ties. So simply cable tied around there, around the bulb, and the other one loops underneath that one, which you can't really see. There you go. Loops around that, and then there's a third cable tie to hold that down, which keeps it nice and straight. And yeah, so that's the bulb in, which is great. Oh god. Anyway, just move all this stuff out of the way. More stuff falling on the floor. I need that actually. Yes, so I've come across yet another problem. This is the plug-in, which is the same size and shape as the plug-in for my car, which I have also knocked on the floor. This is just how way things go for me. So yeah, that's the socket there, but unfortunately it doesn't fit because the end for that, as you can see on it, the pins aren't opposite each other. So, but the set of lights did come with these, where the pins are opposite each other. So I guess I'll just have to solder it into that somehow. Well, the end will be easy. It's just, yeah. There's always problems. Always problems with everything I buy. Yeah. I've still got to fix that if I'm going to use them. That was fun. I've actually finally managed to get it working. I had to solder inside there. Focus, focus. If I turn that off. Not get in the way. So yeah, I had the fun job of trying to figure out which one was which was just me sitting there for ages trying to figure out which one lit up what. I don't want it to be an orange DRL light which goes white when I indicate. But yeah, and then I had the problem of when I was trying to solder in there, it kept desoldering something else and it soldered something to something. Yeah. Anyway, it's done now and it works. So when it's on, got the day running light, and then when the indicator goes on, which is hard to simulate. Yeah. So day running light, which is white, yellow in my light because of the fact I've got an orange lens over it. And then when the indicator goes on, it does that. I'm going to pretend to be an indicator, quite poorly, as you can see by it flickering. And then back to that. I'm pretty sure if I hold it down it will stay. Yeah, it's just me. Then it goes back, which is all good. So here is the bulb that has been cable tied very nicely into the light. It's quite a pale yellow actually, which is quite nice, and I think it will suit the car well. And it also means people won't get confused. If it was too dark, they might confuse it as an indicator that's stuck on. Yeah, I don't know. And maybe I wouldn't get past. I probably won't get through an MOT as it is, to be honest. And then of course when the indicator happens, which is so difficult to do because I'm trying to just get contacts and stuff to touch, when the indicator happens, if you'd stop moving, that'll be the indicator. Actually it looks quite yellow on the camera, but it is, yeah, very orange. If I turn the light off, maybe it'll trick the camera. Yeah, that's better, it looks a bit more orange. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Now another problem I've actually come across is just fixed a problem, just fixed two problems actually. I fixed mounting them into this and I fixed the one I broke. Now another problem is this cable needs to reach to my ACC, my accessories feed, which is in the fuse board inside the car, which is underneath my dashboard. So I've got to run a wire through from this light through into the front of the car, which is difficult because I've got to get it through the engine bay inside the car, and I don't know any ways to go through. So another obstacle to come by. Now I don't really want to drill any holes either, So we have the finished light here, the old connection there, which I soldered on the connection for that. This is the resistor. Basically, because LEDs are such a low current, because they're so efficient, the car will not detect that they're actually there. With indicators, they'll start flashing them really quickly, and yeah, that's basically to trick the car into thinking the original bulb's there and all that stuff. Feed for the day running lights, which I will have to deal with later on because I don't know how to get a cable through yet. And yeah, the light. So let's go around it. This is going to be difficult. I can't do this one-handed. Put the wires in there and put it in. There we go. Bulbs are in and they're working fine. As you can see, they're a lot more instant when they come on and off. If you look at that one over there, because that's an old filament, it fades in, fades out. These are a lot more sharper. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. They look even better when they're day running lights. Considering some other mods don't work, let's check the ignition on and engine on. Yep, they're alright. Sweet. As I have had lights, mainly headlights, that when you turn the engine on, the lights will stop working. So, it's all good. They're all good. Hooray. Something that actually worked for once, after all the hassle.